Now, when Nintendo started to work on the new GameCube console, they showed off a special Zelda demo that was extremely realistic. So thanks to that, people expected a very real and also adult-themed Zelda game, a bit like Ocarina of Time, but even more serious. Because sometime after that, they showed off a little trailer that was quite different from the demo. It was the cel-shaded and cartoonish Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, which featured a lot of things never seen in a Zelda title, like a boat you could sail around in, and a world that was almost completely open and explorable for the player. However, the thing we want to look at today is your trusted ship called the King of Red Lions. This is a talking sailboat that Link meets after he is tossed out into the Great Sea after his first encounter with Ganondorf. It is with this boat that Link is able to move from one island to another. Besides that, he acts good-spirited and is filled with wisdom, speaking to Link to explain what is currently happening and what he needs to do next. However, another thing this glorious boat can do is break the game in some pretty interesting ways. Now, normally you don't really see that, since almost every speedrun of this game uses a trick called hookshot slide. When you use this, Link will begin to slide forward at walking speed, while still in first-person mode. He'll keep sliding forward until you press A, use any items, slide off a ledge, go in deep water, get hurt, or enter a new area. However, you can manipulate speed values in the game and use this glitch to get across the map in no time, never ever touching your boat. This trick works especially well in the HD version of the game, which is currently run the most. So to put this boat in a spotlight for once, we are going to look at what this mighty ship can do in the game.
First, we will look at quite a useful glitch called Barrel of Red Lions, because with it, you can totally cheat in one of the minigames. We start off with going to Spectacle Island and position the King of Red Lions at a spot far enough away that he's in the Canon's game's playfield, but close enough for Link to actually swim to the island. After, we just start the cannon game and basically get rid of the King of Red Lions by firing the cannon at him. Now, if you put him in the right spot, then the game will count the King of Red Lions as a hit, but he never disappears like the other barrels. So you can keep shooting him until you get the perfect score, and then do it again, and again, and again. This way you can make lots of rupees in a really short time because you just need to position it the same way every time. Now, it's possible that this happens because the game apparently treats anything solid as an object for the cannon game, as opposed to just the barrels. As the King of Red Lions is a solid object, hitting him with one of the cannon's projectiles is recognized by the game as a hit on a solid object and thus scores accordingly. They could have thought about this during testing, but they didn't. So now we have this amazing glitch. But this glorious boat can do so much more, because he isn't limited to just land, if you use a glitch of course. So our next one is Sand Sailor, and with it you can take your boat out of the water and onto the land. First, you go to the famous Dragon Roost Island, which clearly has the best music in the entire game. In your boat, go to the small beach on the east side of the island. If you look at the beach from the water, on the right, the sand comes out from the cliff at a shallow angle to a point, then goes back in on a similar angle. Position your boat as close to this point as you can get it and facing towards the area of wall between the cave leading to the other side of the island and the rock with a hole under it. And so you can get your boat on land. Not very useful, but still quite interesting to see. You can even get it completely stuck close to the cave. You position it there using wind and a jump. However, we can do a similar trick with another thing seen in the game's world. This glitch is called Ship Shop Camper, which allows you to ram your ship into the one of Beedle. Yet again, you need to be at Dragon Roost Island and head to the east side. Now position your boat on the south side of the little Wind Shrine Island here, facing towards the beach. Wait for Beedle's ship shop to come around. It should stop around the middle of the beach. Make sure the wind is blowing northwest. Then aim your boat at the front of the ship shop, just in front of the visible barrel. Put up your sail and jump the boat just before you hit the ship shop. Your boat should become wedged on the front deck and it may eventually slide off, but you can keep it there if a tingle bomb strikes you. So your boat can certainly end up stuck in some interesting places.
Now we can also bring the feeling of the sea to land in another way. Without the boat though. Our next glitch is called Sea Shanty, and allows you to enjoy the sea music while on land. You first shift the time to night if it isn't already, stand on any of the carpets denoting the spots at Tsunari's stall you can buy stuff at, and play the Song of Passing to make it day. It shifts to daytime, and in the GameCube release briefly plays the correct music. But In all versions, once the camera zooms out, the music will change to the sailing music. So now you can enjoy the lovely music while running around Windfall. And with that, we will end this video of tricks the King of Red Lions can do, but will never be seen thanks to the hookshot. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to check out the sponsor button below. You can financially support the channel that way and also get some cool perks in the process. Also, be sure to subscribe because then you won't miss anything.